This is a ringside double-end bag, it's called. When it's deflated, the name sort of makes sense. The way we mount it up, whatever other people are doing, it works for them. For us, we use the flex cord on the top. And I prefer actually surgical tubing. I like the fact that it's approximately head size. This one looks a little better than I do. But it's head size. It's mounted up at approximately head height. Then we have a fixed cord on the bottom. Now some people will put the fixed cord at the top and the bungee on the bottom, but it causes it to move differently. If I attach this here for a moment, when it's fixed cord at the bottom, it moves the way people move. If the fixed cord is the other way, what you're going to get is swinging the pendulum. So it'll actually move more like this, which is the way boxers train to move. So you want to think about, for street purposes, you want it moving the way people are going to, because their focal point, their pivot point is their feet. We do this with leather gloves, but these are gloves that you could buy from Ace Hardware. They're just leather work gloves. We get the ones that are smooth on the outside. Now these are rough on the outside because we turn them inside out. And when you buy them, you want the seams smooth on the outside, seams curved in. Then when you turn them inside out, you now have the bulk of the seam on the outside. They protect you from the seams on this. They keep you from wearing out your skin and this, that, and the other stuff. But unlike padded gloves, typical boxing glove, they'd be using bag gloves. Unlike those, these you at least feel what it's like when your hand is hitting. It protects you, but against something like this, even if I do it for an hour, all I need to do is protect the skin, because I'm not really doing it with any great power. Okay? Let me give you another point. An important thing to remember when you're doing this is you're not looking at the bag. If anything, you're looking at something beyond it. It's blurry. That's the whole idea. Look, you could say I only use Zen eyes. I'm not really going to focus on it if you want to use that principle. The other thing that you want to do is you want to start off simple. This is not about speed. It's not about power. You're not going to go just as fast as you can. Either one. It's about timing. You want to develop a timing, a reflex, a setting. You're just going to pick up targets. You'll be hitting different things. You start off real simple. I'm not going fast. Again, you don't have to look at the bag. You can look anywhere because you're into the routine. Then you switch to the other hand. Then you can get to where you're going this way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But you want to get to where finally you pick it up. You don't have to look at the bag because it's all about rhythm. You'll notice that when I'm punching the ball, I'm doing mostly verticals. I'm doing some back fists as well, but I'm doing mostly verticals. The reason for the verticals, we do horizontal punches. We have places where we do that. If I'm hitting the groin, I'll drop down. That's a horizontal punch. If he's in a left lead and he's got his guard up, I might smack it down and let him have one of these. It's coming over this way, so that if he blocks it up, my arm can still hit him. Whereas if I do a vertical, it doesn't. But for the most part, most of our punches are done vertical. That's why I'm practicing mostly there. If I'm going to punch him, boom, I may just drill him just like so, just like so. So they're vertical. The other thing that you'll see is that when we're hitting it, we're not doing it like you would do with a speed bag. We're hitting it the way we punch, and we throw in a backhand. And that's when I'm doing the double. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sometimes the guy's got his guard up like this, and I go nail the thing, bam, and I come right back. Or he fires the punch, I move across here, I hit him. Then I hit him again, because I'm still checking this arm. Those are just two examples of the many different ways that you can strike, hit. And we're practicing the same thing over there. You'll also notice we train this for strong side forward. Most of our opponents are going to be in a left lead. We train to be in a right lead. That puts them at a disadvantage. Boxers absolutely go nuts when they're in a left lead and they're facing a southpaw. So we want to have that advantage. But you do this drill in whatever lead you want to be in. If you train and you're most comfortable in the left lead and that's what you're doing and you're not switching over to strong side forward, God bless you. Have a good day. Enjoy that. Get good at it. But do it from the left lead. Even though I'm doing it from the right on the bag, that's the way we do it. You want to do it, you want to do it left, you do it from the left. I don't want to leave this thing hanging up here, because if you do, it stretches the leather. You want this leather to stay in good shape. One of the things that you do is drain it. Just stick your needle in, let it go for a few seconds till you feel it soft enough. Takes the tension off the bag. So you'll have a whole lot more life in this thing. It'll last you that much longer. And then the whole thing becomes a great drill, a great training drill. Enjoy.